Just like an angsty middle schooler, even rap legends like Lil Wayne turn to pop punk when they're feeling misunderstood. Cash Money CEO Birdman once called Lil Wayne the king of hip-hop. But towards the end of the 2000s, he was acting more like the Prince of Darkness. In February 2010, Wayne released Rebirth. It was a rock album and a huge departure from what fans were used to hearing. It was called one of the worst albums of the year so far. But maybe that's not that bad because it was only February. For the record, Rebirth is the 6th lowest reviewed album on Metacritic. Rebirth wasn't his first foray into rock. He worked with Fall Out Boy a bunch, and at the 2007 VMAs, they performed together. The next year, he appeared on Fall Out Boy's album. In 2009, he said that he and Pete Wentz are real tight, and he's been kicking it with Green Day. He also remixed the Fall Out Boy song, America's Sweethearts. It was never officially released, but you can find it online, and honestly, it slaps. He was also featured on a Weezer song in 2009. Maybe he and Rivers Cuomo bonded over giving their fans something they never expected and never wanted. Rebirth's first single, Prom Queen, only peaked at number 15 on the Billboard chart. Korn was in the music video, but they weren't actually in the song. The second single, On Fire, only reached number 62 on the Billboard charts.
She hot as hell, let's call her Helen. Fireman to her rescue like 9/11.
Wayne's transition from rap to rock was made even harder when Amazon accidentally shipped 500 pre-ordered albums early, which led the album to leak online. Wayne vowed that the album would have all new songs by its actual release date. All of this was going down right before he was set to start a year-long prison sentence. He was charged with attempted possession of a weapon from a 2007 incident and pled guilty. Rebirth came out 1 week before his hearing began, and he served 8 months before being released. Even though the album got mostly negative reviews, it still debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Top 200, and it sold 176,000 copies in the first week. Wayne's fans are really ride or die, I guess. And he's no poser. Blink-182's Travis Barker was featured on the album, and Wayne played guitar in almost every single song.
I try to practice as much as I can, but because I always have to do something, practice becomes performance.
Well, you know, they say practice makes... So you're practicing on stage?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne said he wanted to lean more towards rock with Rebirth so he could take more liberties with his music. Just like a hormonal teenager wanting space from their overbearing parents, a desire for control and wanting to keep people on their toes turned Wayne emo. I can relate.
But someone said you had a thing that said, I'm misunderstood. I don't see that.
Misunderstood.
Oh, do you feel misunderstood?
Mainly.
Yeah, why?
I think we all are.
While he was still serving his prison sentence, Wayne released the pre-recorded album I Am Not a Human Being and returned to his rap roots.
I'm smooth, not beat rock, and my money on etc. Free guy.
But he hasn't fully abandoned his pop-punk persona. He co-headlined a tour with Blink-182 in 2019. Even though Wayne will never be too old to flip off his parents, lock the door, and blast Green Day loud enough to drown out the existential dread.
So these are my teeth.
Do you brush your diamonds every morning?
Yes, sir.
You do?
After dinner,
With what? With toothpaste or polish or
Colgate.
Colgate, huh?
Yeah.